Okay, for me this is the most exciting part of this particular module. Okay, because this is really where you're going to understand and see and internalize how good Nyangu's compensation plan is. We discussed the stair step or the breakaway, then the unilevel and the matrix, and then of course the binary. Okay, now the new companies that are being formed, okay, and the new software that's being written for companies are all, I think 99% are what we call hybrid. Okay, and hybrid, if you remember your, I think it's biology class when you're in school, hybrid, just a hybrid plant is just if you take an apple and a potato and you cut the branches together and you put them together, that's a hybrid. So it would be a potapple. Anyway, you know what I mean. Hybrid just means it's coming together of two compensation plans when you refer to the context of network marketing. Okay, so now all the new companies are all using the hybrid compensation plan. And for me this is really exciting because what the hybrid compensation plan does, at least in Nyangu's case, is it takes the strengths of binary and the strengths of unilevel, okay, to weed out the weaknesses of both plans. Okay, and I'm going to illustrate that to you. Okay, but Nyangu's plan is a binary unilevel hybrid. Okay, and if you ask me, these are now the most powerful plans on the planet right now. Okay, if you were to compare them to engines, okay, this would be like the 32 valve, 8-cylinder engine, as opposed to, you know, the 2 valve or the 4 valve or the 16 valve. Okay, this is now the evolution of compensation plans, and frankly, I don't see how they can get much better. Okay, because remember, a company can only give out so much. Okay, and I think the hybrid compensation plans of today, okay, are the most efficient and effective and most generous in giving out what do you call this, payment and compensation. Okay, the hybrid plan works like this. Okay, in our case we have binary and we have unilevel. So, okay, you're familiar with the 440 system. We say you sponsor 4 people. Now you may ask, if we're sponsoring 4 people in this binary, how do we put these 4 people? What happens is, the 4 people that you have, you put them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the binary part of our compensation plan will compute commissions based on left side volume and right side volume, like a traditional binary. Okay, now if number 1 wants to sponsor his 4, what happens is he'll go number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, now remember I was talking to you earlier about the teamwork and the synergies that can happen using binary. Can you imagine if number 1, the first person you sponsored, comes here, and the third person you sponsored is here. Now the first guy brings in this guy. This guy's going to get really motivated because now he has somebody on his left side, especially when the number 1's number 3 also is placed under him. He gets excited because now he has now 2 downlines that are building volume on his left side. Okay, again, we're going to get into these strategies and teamwork strategies later on in another module, but always remember that with the binary, a lot of teamwork can happen. Okay, and if you do it right, the people that you work with in the 440 system, they're going to be your closest friends. You're going to make a lot of money together. Okay, using simple strategies and simple teamwork. Okay, so remember, the computer will only see left side and right side. In Nyangu, we call these team commissions. Okay, so in other words, when you have the 4, 16, 64, 256, what's that? 1024, 4000 plus plus, 16,000 plus plus, 65,000 plus plus. When these guys get 4, this will be about 250,000 plus plus. This will be about 1 million plus plus. Okay. When these million people bring in 4 people, okay, so that means there's about 4 million people here and about 4 million people there. That's still credited to you because the computer only sees left side or right side. Never mind if it's how many levels away from you. That's the strength of the binary. Okay. Now remember, Nyangu is also unilevel. So now what happens is, this is you. The 4 that you brought in, the computer sees it this way. Okay? In other words, the computer sees two views. When it's computing your commissions, it sees the binary view, okay, which it computes team commissions. Okay, and remember, the max out of the team commissions is $105,000. Okay, $105,000 a month. That's a nice max out. 750 cycles per week. Okay, so you can see how, as these volumes generate, as your network grows and explodes all over the world, you're still going to get $105,000 per month maximum. Okay, regardless of where the volume happens, because this guy can be in the Philippines, this guy can be in Indonesia, who brings in somebody from Kazakhstan, who brings in somebody from Dubai, who brings in somebody from Russia. It doesn't make a difference. The computer only sees left side and right side, up to $105,000 per month. Now with the unilevel, the computer sees another view, okay, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4 here. The computer sees it this way. Okay, so the 4, then the 16 that they brought in are now your second level. The 64 are now your third level, etc., etc. Okay, so it goes all the way down to this level because we give leadership check match all the way down to the 8th level. Okay, and there aren't that many plans out there that'll give you 8th level leadership check match bonus or the equivalent, because other companies have different names. So basically, that's it. What happens is they'll give you a, we will give you a bonus if you help these people earn. So the more money you help these people earn, the more you're going to earn. The more money you help these people earn, the more money you're going to earn. Okay, so as you can see, the hybrid, okay, has the best of both worlds. It has the explosiveness of binary, okay, and it has the competitiveness of the unilevel plan. When I say competitive, because can you imagine, okay, if everybody follows the 440 system, and you should be following it, if you're not, you should be, okay? But if everybody follows, that means within your 8 level system, you'll have 65,000 people under you. Can you imagine 65,000 plus 16, that's about 81,000 plus 4,000, that's about 85,000 people in your 8 level network that the unilevel part of the computer will see. Okay, if 85,000 people are earning, I don't know, $100 a month, okay, that's $8.5 million. Okay, of which the minimum you get is 5%. So 5% of 8.5 million is $425,000. See, so even if everybody only earns a little bit of money, because of the leadership check match, you earn a whole bunch of money. So not only are you going to max out at 105,000, but you're also going to get a minimum of 5% of the combined checks of people 8 levels below you. Okay, this is what I meant earlier. It takes the strengths. It takes the strength of binary to work out the weakness of the unilevel. Okay, and it takes the strength of the unilevel to work out the weakness of the binary. Okay, well, how does it work out the weakness of the binary? Remember, even if you have 25 million BV on the left with Nyangu and 25 million BV on the right, 750 cycles is the maximum we can pay you. Okay, that's why it's called a max out of 105,000. And we can't pay you anymore, because if we do, then the company pays out too much and we close. And if we close, who have we helped? Okay, so that's the max, okay? However, the strength of the unilevel part is, remember, we always say, once your network gets here and is growing on its own, now you can sponsor 4 more people. So now you can bring in 4 more. And build again, if you choose, if you so choose. That's what I'm saying. It takes the strength of the binary and the strength of the unilevel, and I think it's a really, really powerful combination. And this is the reason why the compensation plan was designed that way, to give as much commissions as possible. Okay, now let me end with this one, okay, because I think this is the most powerful part of the Nyangu compensation plan. There are many companies out there that use hybrid. Okay, we're not the only ones. We didn't invent hybrid. Okay, we didn't conceptualize it. Okay, but we're glad to use it. Okay, now not all hybrid compensation plans execute the same way as Nyangu does. Okay, for example, there are companies out there that will say, oh, I'm talking about one company in particular, say, we have the most generous and aggressive compensation plan on the planet. And when you see their compensation plan, when you reach the top levels of this company, it really pays out a lot when you reach the top levels, okay? But when you see the criteria, okay, to become a top level earner in this company, I don't know if I could do that, okay? And I think I'm a pretty fair networker, okay? I don't know if I can ever reach that kind of level. And this is the reason why, even though the company's been around for a while, there's only like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 that have reached the top levels of that company. Okay, so they're giving out a lot if you reach this top level, but they put so much requirements and so much volume requirements and recruitment requirements that really nobody ever gets to the top level. So the company's not cheating, they're not withholding commissions from their distributors, okay, but they don't have to pay those commissions simply because people don't qualify. Okay, so the companies they call it breakage. In the industry they call it breakage. Companies make extra income with commissions not given. Okay, if you go into our compensation plan, remember, you've heard this many times from us and from the leaders of Nayangu, this plan was designed to make you max out. And this is something me and the other founders of this company are extremely proud of. This compensation plan was designed to help you reach the max out level, which is $105,000 a month. Okay, if you go into our compensation plan, you can get to our top level, Crown Master Builder, with just 2 people. Even if you sponsor and help these 2 people become Master Builders, you will now become a Crown Master Builder. And in other words, we don't make it impossible for you to reach Crown Master Builder. And this is the reason why we say, look, if everybody sponsors 4, if everybody and just does 40, which is the 440 system, everybody makes a whole lot of money. Okay, and this is the thing that we're so proud about in Nayangu. Okay, so we've taken the best of the best plan that we can find and improved it by making it easy and duplicable for people to follow, and thereby earning a lot of money and changing their life financially. Okay, so this is the real reason why you should get excited about the Nayangu plan. Okay, and that's the reason why we put all these plans on the board to teach you. That way, when you come across somebody who's a networker and say, oh, I'm already involved with this company, all you have to ask is, what kind of compensation plan does it have? And you can start comparing. And now, the more you know about the industry, the different types of compensation plans, the more you can defend your compensation plan. And if you ask me, the more people find out about the Nayangu compensation plan, the more excited they get, as opposed to the other plans. And I've been a victim of this. The more I find out about the compensation plan, the more demotivated they get. Okay, and this is the reason why a lot of people drop out of networking. Okay, in Nayangu we designed our compensation plan to make people earn. Okay, and because of that, they stay with the company, and because of that, everybody earns money. Nayangu earns money, the distributors make money, the leaders make money. It's the classic win-win situation for everyone.